Okay, let's start today's video by addressing the elephant in the room. My camera's at a wonky angle. I admit it's at a wonky angle. I know it's at a wonky angle. And at some point during this process video, I will fix it. And it will not be at this wonky angle anymore. I think at some point before I hit record or something, I must have knocked it sideways and not realized it. So I apologize in advance for the wonky angle. Today's project is for the Paw Your Way into Our Heart hop. You can find the hop list all the way down in the description box, and it will tell you everyone that is participating in today's hop. I am doing a hybrid layout today, and by hybrid I do not mean that I printed my papers. By hybrid I mean that I am combining both school themes and puppy themes into my layout today. I'm using Simple Stories School Life collection, and then we're going to pull in a little bit of puppy dogs with some stamping through the layout. So I'm going to create a layout that uses a modified grid. I'm starting with these 4 elements. So I have 2 photos, and I have basically almost like 4 4x6 pieces of paper. They're actually 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. So the 3 large rectangles are that size, and then the 4th rectangle is actually combined 4x6. So my photo is 3x4, and I'm going to mat it, and then I have that other piece that is part of that has the pattern on it. So I have kind of like a modified grid layout going on here. And then across the bottom of my page, I have all of these tags. So I took one of those awesome tag papers that Simple Stories puts into their tag packs, and I am layering up the tags all across the bottom of the page. I'm going to use this die cut piece that says Teacher's Pet almost as a punny subtitle, because these photos are of Logan doing his cyber school, and he has my little puppy Fitz snuggled up in the crook of his arm. So it is actually technically the teacher's pet, not Logan's pet. See where I went there and how I did that? It might be a little bit of a dad joke. I don't know. You decide and let me know in the comments what you think. So I'm putting the top portion of my layout together first, and I'm making everything straight on except those last 2 photos. I kind of made them just ever so slightly tilted. Then I'm going to add my little Teacher's Pet die cut piece. And then I've also pulled out a couple of epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. So I'm going to put 3 of them in that little open space beside the photo. 2 of them have wording on it like time to learn, homeschool, those kinds of things. And then the one in the middle is just a cute little dachshund silhouette. And I have another little dachshund silhouette epoxy flare that we're going to add to the cork pattern paper. The proper title of my layout is going to be Study Buddies, and I'm going to use these letter scramble stickers from Bella Boulevard. I just got these stickers, and you will see as I move on with the rest of the layout that they lifted. They don't stick, so I ended up coming back in with my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and having to stick them all down with Nuvo glue. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now I've grabbed my large Memory Misty out, and I'm going to do a little bit of stamping here, but most of my stamping will be on the bottom across those tags. I have this little paw print stamp. I am stamping this using Juniper Mist ink from Catherine Pooler and my Memory Misty, so I can stamp it twice and get a really good impression. And then I have a little word Cuddles here. Generally speaking, when it comes to my boys' school albums, there is probably almost one layout every year of them cuddling a dog. Just depends on what dog is cuddling. And so I am sure that I have used this title on other layouts, other school layouts from other years with different dogs, and that is a-okay with me. I'm putting my fourth little doxy epoxy flare up there above the word study, and then we're going to get working on the tags. Each of the tags across the bottom is going to get inked up with Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink, and I'm also going to punch a hole into the tag and add some hemp cord, and I'm going to attach the hemp cord with a mini staple from my tiny attacher. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere all of these tags across the bottom of my page. So here we are, all done. And I have all the tags adhered. Now I'm taking these stamp sets. I have the first one, the one that has that paw print. That's a really old stamp set. I think it's from Ink Road. If I can find it, if it's still available, I'll link it up for you down below. The other stamp set that I'm going to use across these stamps, across these tags, is the Fresh Start stamp set, and this stamp set is from Amy Tangerine and Altenew, and if it is still available, I will link it up as well. So you can see here that I've done my journaling on one of the tags. I did that because I wasn't sure how many of the tags my journaling was going to take up. I wasn't sure if I could get it all on one or if I was going to have to go through multiple. So I did do my journaling ahead of time, which is something I don't often show, is where the journaling goes and how it looks on camera. I am going to start with that paw print tag again. I'm going to rotate them, and I'm going to stamp 3 of them across those tags. I am using Seafoam ink from Catherine Pooler, Juniper Mist ink from Catherine Pooler, and Gingerbread ink from Paper Person. I'm going to use some of these mark making stamps that are part of that Fresh Start stamp set, and I am going to stamp these right over the top of each of the paw prints. I'm going to be using some Juniper Mist ink, but I'm also going to be using some of my very favorite Brutus Monroe Raven Black ink. And I think, if I remember correctly, I'm also going to stamp with some Seafoam ink from Catherine Pooler, that same color that I did the one paw print in. So after I stamp the mark making on top of the paw, I'm going to add in just a little bit of some of the stickers from the 12x12 sticker sheet. So here's my finished layout. Now I have to grab my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and re-stick down all the stickers. Here's all the close-ups of the finished layout. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new to my channel and you're just finding me through this hop, I would love it if you would subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment, tell me what you thought of my video, and then take a peek around my channel. There's loads of inspiration here. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.